The American Chamber of Commerce in South China released its annual report on the country's business environment on Monday. The report states that foreign companies view the Chinese market's growth trends as highly positive, although they've reduced their reinvestment budget for 2015. This year's AmCham report involved 275 companies. The report has been published for 7 consecutive years. The report said the reinvestment budgets of the companies that were surveyed will be lowered by 9.3% in 2015 compared to last year. AmCham South China member companies, which collectively account for nearly 40% of all U.S.-China business, trade, and investment, will reinvest more than $12 billion this year.
85%, more than 85% rank the business environment in South China as good to very good to excellent.
94.4% of this year's respondents said they have already been profitable in China or will be within the next 2 years, representing one of the strongest figures in the study's history.
But certainly, because of the increased competition, domestic and international, profit margins are being squeezed. Those numbers are in here. The profit margins are lower, and that together with the higher cost of labor and, of course, the perception of being unequally treated, they have negative impact on how corporate executives make the big, large decisions.
Sayedin denied the suggestion that foreign businesses are withdrawing from China.
Our companies have actually led the industry, the entire industry, in moving up the value chain. The companies are keeping their operations here. Where the operations are moving are those who are basically producing goods and services, low-end, energy-intensive, labor-intensive products and services.
Sayedin said some foreign companies continue to express concern about being targeted or treated unequally, despite Chinese authorities' denial of such treatment. A series of investigations initiated by the Chinese government in the second half of 2014 is said to have triggered such concerns.
By September, we knew that some 30 companies which had publicly announced that they were being investigated, but there was no news from any Chinese company saying they were being investigated. So there was a presumption on the part of the entire foreign world that only foreign companies were being investigated. When we met with the Chinese leadership, they said no, there was 335 companies that were investigated, only 33 foreign companies.
Sayedin added that a lack of transparency has led people to believe that only foreign companies were targeted.
Now, it doesn't really matter if targeting or unequal treatment is real or if it's imagined. Once it's imagined, it creates a psychological issue with the corporate thinking. It creates a crisis of confidence in corporate America or corporate Europe, and therefore they're the ones who make very large investment decisions internationally. They're the ones who are worried, and we need to overcome that.